Hey guys and girls, welcome to EKO Productions video regarding the Blank Grenade Suppressor. Just a big thank you for purchasing this product. It's you guys that keep us in business and make sure that we can innovate and make new and existing exciting products. Okay, so if we take a look at what you actually get in your packet when you've bought our Blank Grenade Suppressor, this is what you should get, something like this. Should be similar packaging with similar contents. You'll have a leaflet inside with our logo on, and this tells you everything you need to know about the grenade. A little bit about why, how it adapts and makes the sound different. A little bit how to use it, how to fit it, and then more importantly the maintenance of it, which this video should cover. But you should know this because you've already clicked on this QR code here, which has linked you through to this video. Okay, if we have a look at what you get in the packet, empty it out. You obviously get your Blank Grenade Suppressor here. This is the stainless steel version of the two. We also make a titanium, which I'll show you later. You also get a bottle brush, something similar to this, which is used for cleaning out the inside. Also, you may get a small aperture brush, but we have a limited supply of these, so if you don't get one of these, don't worry, you will get one of these which you can use to clean out the inside. Okay, so to disassemble your grenade, it will be set up in something similar to this or this, which are the two types of grenade it can fit in. Just unscrew your base. It'll be a 12 gauge base that you've got the suppressor inserted into. Use some sort of tool. We use a resetting rod for this grenade here to push through one of these holes in the bottom. Just push it in, push your suppressor out, and then that can be disassembled. Or if you've got this sort of grenade, just unscrew the top. Same thing again, use some sort of push rod in through the bottom, pushes out your suppressor. Okay, to disassemble the suppressor, all you need is a 6mm hex key. It's inserted into the bottom there, into the hex socket. These can be a bit tricky to undo at times if they've been done up too tight, or if they've been gone too long without being cleaned. You can get build up on the inside around the threads. If you can't do it by hand, use something like a pair of pliers or soft grip, something soft grip that won't mar up the surface, just to grab hold of this and undo it. Sometimes it just requires a little bit of brute force. Grab hold of that in one hand and a quick snap, and then you should be able to unscrew. And this is my own personal Blank Grenade Suppressor. As you can see, it's got a lot of build up there, a lot of carbon deposits, and on the inside as well. You can probably see it on the white paper. All you need, take your brush, take your big bottle brush, and just run it through the inside, running it round and round and round. Make sure it goes through the 209 primer hole at the top as well. Clean that out. Just getting rid of most of the build-up of carbon deposits, and give the screw at the bottom a bit of a brush. If your kit does come with a small aperture brush, you can use this to poke through the little hole at the bottom. It is a bit tight, but you can just use it to poke out any debris on the inside. That is the most important bit, guys, is keeping that hole there clean from debris. If that builds up, stop using it immediately. If you're out in the field and you've got something like a ballpoint pen, you can use that just to poke a hole through, just to clean it out. If you're unable to clean that hole out and it does remain blocked, stop using it immediately. Get in contact with ourselves. We have a Facebook page. If you search for EKO Products, you should be able to find us with the red logo you saw at the beginning. Okay, that is now ready to be deep cleaned. Okay, so what you need to do to deep clean it is you can either give it a bit of a pre-scrub with some water and some washing up liquid in there, or what we recommend is that you boil this in a constant boil of water, and make sure you use an old pan. Just submerge both the bits. Make sure you take off this O-ring first, just by pinching it together and pulling the O-ring off, and that's the three separate parts. Don't boil the O-ring, keep that to one side. These two bits you can submerge in boiling water with a little bit of detergent, probably for about 5 minutes, just to help loosen up some of the carbon deposits. And again, if there are any really stubborn bits, come back to your bottle brush and give it a proper scrub out. Okay, so once your parts have been taken out of the boiling water, make sure you use a spoon or tongs or something, don't stick your hand in there. Wait for them to cool. You can run them under cold water. It helps them cool down, washes off any of the soap suds and other deposits and debris, and they'll be ready for reinstallation and assembly. Okay, so what you want to start with is take your rubber O-ring, stretch it over the base, make sure it fits into that groove there, so it's all nice and flush. Take your aperture screw at the bottom, start it off, get your 6mm hex key, tighten it up. Make sure it's tight but not over tight, fairly snug. You don't want that, if that comes loose in this type of base, you should be able to contain it, but others you may end up losing it. But we do sell replacement grub screws at £5 each. If you get in contact with me on the Facebook page, I can sort you one of those out. And that is ready, almost ready for installation back into the grenade. Okay, so once it's clean and it's assembled, make sure you don't put any solvents, any oils, anything like that anywhere near the inside or the aperture. It is a blank firing grenade, so there is a small explosion inside, which means that there are flames. So if anything that is flammable, you could end up causing a detonation, which can be catastrophic to this and cause injury. What we recommend is this stuff here. If you guys are into airsoft and you disassemble bits and pieces, you probably should have something like this, or a bit of silicone oil. That's fine. What we recommend, take a little bit of that on the end of your finger, just a tiny little dab, just run it round the O-ring, like so. Obviously you don't have to do this every time, but we recommend this because it helps to take it in and out of the grenade. What you do then, take your base, make sure the small aperture is at the bottom, push it in, safe and sound. Do your grenade back up, and then that is ready to go. One thing we will mention, if you have got this suppressor and you're using it on a site where there are no limits, no noise restrictions, you can run this without the grub screw in the bottom, and it will work like a normal 209 primer base that will fit in both of your grenades. This will work exactly like the bases that come with it. It's non-restricted, it will make a loud noise and can potentially harm your hearing. If you're playing at a restricted site, obviously you must run it with the grub screw in the bottom. One thing I will recommend is that if you're going from a site where you haven't been using the base in the bottom, you do give it a clean, because the threads on the inside will gum up with carbon deposits and debris, and it will make it hard for that grub screw to fit in the bottom. So give it a thorough cleaning, then you can insert your grub screw into the base, nice and tight, not over tightening it, and then you're ready to use that at a restricted site. One other product that we do offer, it's exactly the same, it's a blank firing suppressor, but this is in the cool blue titanium. Identical in size, as you can see, and dimensions to the stainless steel, exactly the same, but this is made from titanium and it's been blued, heat blued, so it's been heat treated, so you get this very cool blue colour all over, and it is noticeably lighter. If you hold them in your hands, you can notice that the titanium one, as it should be, is considerably lighter than stainless. So if you're someone that's weight conscious, definitely look out for the titanium blank suppressor. Okay, if you're one of those people that wants the best stick that you can have, we highly recommend this. This is personally what I use in my suppressor, in my grenades, and it hasn't failed yet. So check that out on our website or at your retail vendor. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.